So hey guys, May here. Happy New Year's Eve. It's the last day of 2014 and I thought that I should make some kind of video about the last day of 2014. And then this morning I woke up and I saw news of Jooyeon actually graduating from after school. So I figured let's make a video about this and then throw a couple of other things in there. There's been rumors about her leaving from after school and her contract expires today or yesterday in Korea. At the end of 2014, of course, something bad had to happen. There had to be one last bad thing, you know, to kind of end the year. Jooyeon is the second to last first generation member to graduate from after school. The last one is Jung-ah, and when Jung-ah leaves, then it will be all second generation and on, which is super scary to think about. Apparently they've already got another new member lined up, which for after school you would think that they would have other members lined up. My friend Daniel and I were talking. I'll leave his link to his YouTube in the description because he's really cool and he loves girl groups, so if you're into girl groups then totally check him out. He does so many reactions and unboxings to them. He was telling me that they have the next possible after school member lined up, and we think she's the next possible one because she's been in a lot of pictures with Yoonjo and Ara, who are ex-Hello Venus members, and she's kind of the only one that didn't get into Hello Venus that kind of was a preschool girl. So her name is Kyungmin, I guess, and she's the same age as Kan, which would be good. Kan would have somebody else her age because she's the maknae, so we'd have two maknaes technically, which would be pretty cool. I don't think Pledis is going to confirm it anytime soon though, because it's just so, like, this just happened. That's just kind of what's going on with that. I'm super upset that she's leaving, but you know, in these kinds of groups you have to kind of expect people to leave, and I've kind of had time to get used to the idea of Jooyeon leaving, but she's always been there, so like it's really hard. And Kahi was not my favorite member ever in after school, so seeing Kahi leave was not a huge thing for me. I mean, it was sad, of course, because she was after school's leader and we had to get used to the idea of Jung-ah being the leader, so there was that, but she was never like my super favorite member. So, but Jooyeon was pretty high on my bias list, so seeing Jooyeon leave is just being like, oh, Jooyeon. Of course, graduations is not the same as, like, say, Chris and Luhan leaving EXO. Graduations are very, like, it's time for you to move on and do something else. Like, they're very, very good for the group. I think that they don't, it's not like the members leave on a bad note. They leave usually on a pretty good note, and Jooyeon's leaving because her contract ended and that she just feels like she needs to focus on acting, which is something she's wanted to do for a while. So if she feels like her time with after school is done, then it's done, and it's not like we won't see her anymore. The next member who's probably going to graduate is Yui, who's my second bias, which would mean that Kan would be my second bias after Yui leaves. So that's just really scary to think about, and I don't want to think about it. So I figured while I was doing this video, because I didn't think it would be a long rant video, and it's not a long rant video, the video right now is 5 minutes, so I'm just going to do a couple of New Year's resolutions that I was working on this morning. I don't have quite enough to make it its own video, but I thought I would just kind of throw it in there while you're all watching this video. And the first thing is, we were driving to Connecticut for Christmas, and I had 6 hours in the car. So I did a little bit of work. I finally updated that list of my K-pop albums, and then I did, for all the groups that I want to complete their collections, I made their own little Excel spreadsheet that had all the albums and which ones I still needed and stuff in chronological order. Yeah, I had a lot of free time, but it's okay because it needed to be done. So I have this big Excel spreadsheet thing now that has all the groups that I want to collect from, even ones like Red Velvet's in there and they have no physical releases, but it's just groups that I plan on collecting them, which, if you're wondering exactly which groups those are basically the ones on my YouTube channel. Let's say these are my favorite groups. It's basically those 13 groups I think there are now. It's growing. I think there's 14 actually, because there's one group, AOA, that my friend Brandon is sending me their debut album. And now that he's giving me the debut one, I'm kind of just like, oh, I should collect them, because I wanted to buy like a cat too, so now I'm kind of like buy them. So I need 6 albums from AOA. These are collections that I'm definitely really want to finish in 2015. Super Junior's Korean discography. There's 14 more things on that. It's not actually all Korean. There's a lot of Japanese singles on there too, but there's a lot of things. That's the list, what I would consider a complete collection. Like if you go look at Tundi's videos, my collection is not going to look like that by the end of the year, but it's kind of because I support so many other groups, and I also have Infinite as my top boy group along with Super Junior. It's kind of hard for me to go as in-depth in collections as like Tundi does with Super Junior for her, because they're her only top boy group, and it's hard when you have two really active top boy groups who both have multiple subunits now. So thank you for that, Willem and SM. I appreciate it. So I really want to finish After School's collection this year too. I have 7 things left because I decided to complete Orange Caramel's Japanese discography as well. Mostly because I didn't realize it was such a short discography. They have 2 singles and 1 Japanese album, which is not that hard to get your hands on because they're pretty like available on eBay and Amazon and everything. The other thing I want to do is I have a very, very thorough Donghae photo card collection. Reina, I have, who's my ultimate female bias, who I like never talk about, but she's my ultimate female bias and I love her so much. I have 2 photo cards from. I have her Shish photo card, which I've recently traded with a friend for, and I have her Orange Caramel Korean lipstick photo card. I have decided that I was looking at her Heaven photo card, her Heaven Japan photo card, and it's so pretty, and I love it so much, and I really, really want it, and so I decided that I'm going to complete what I would consider a complete Reina collection. There are some photo cards, like her Shanghai Romance, which I'm probably never going to see and never going to be able to get my hands on. So I kind of accepted I'm never going to get that. Also, I'm probably never going to get her official first album card, like an official one. I'm never going to see that. So those 2 cards I'm not counting, but the rest of the cards I want to get. And I'm going to do an updated video of new ways I'm collecting photo cards in 2015 at the beginning of the year. So do look forward to that. You'll see kind of my Reina collection and how empty it is in that. A-Pink, I need 4 things left. And then VIX, I really want to complete their collection. I have 5 more things from them, but I'm not going to do their Japanese stuff, because then I'll want everything Hyuk, and they already have too big of a, well, I guess it's not a big Japanese discography yet, but by the time I get to it, it's probably going to be pretty big. But I feel like I'm going to focus on VIX once I finish After School, which should be in the first half of 2015. My plan is to finish that in the first half of 2015. Other things, I want to start regularly uploading videos, like actually stick to my schedule. So I'm going to try to do unboxings during the week. I'm not going to upload unboxings on the weekends anymore. I might upload them but not make them public. And I also want to try next year, one of my resolutions is to finish those stupid end of the month favorite K-pop song videos on time. So, you don't even understand. They don't take that long to edit and put together. Like, it takes literally, like, maybe an hour. I'm also starting to think about, since I have such, like, photo card goals for 2015, too, I want to do more Infinite, Songyul and Jooyeon, too, because I feel like my Infinite and After School collections are very messy, and I really want to find a way to clean them up, and I ordered more 9 pocket sleeves, on Amazon, but they're not going to be here till Friday because New Year's, so I am trying to figure it out without having the extra sleeves, which is proving to be very difficult. I really want to start doing something photo card related. Like, I was thinking about doing kind of an end of the month, these are the trades I get, but another one of my resolutions is trying to get those end of the month top K-pop song videos up, so I feel like that doing 2 of those videos would just make it harder to get both of them up on time. So if you have any ideas for what you think I should do for photo cards, I'm not going to do trade unboxings anymore. I stopped doing them just because they take like 2 minutes and it's just another video to upload, so I feel like I could just put them all in one video because unboxing a trade usually doesn't take that long. So if you have any ideas for what I could do for that, I'm like brainstorming a couple of ideas, but it's proving to be difficult. So if you have any, like, I'm thinking maybe I could do the third or the second to last week of the month I could do the photo card one, and then the last week of the month I could do the K-pop songs one, so I can keep both. But some months I don't get any trades, some months I just don't trade, so some months I don't get photo cards. So I'm kind of just trying to figure out, but if I do start collecting photo cards seriously again like I want to, it's, I don't know, that's something going on. But another one of my resolutions this year is to not spend so much money on the other goals that I don't have money for new releases for the other groups, because I am finally getting my Jooyeon album, my A-Pink album, and my Lovelyz album today, because I did not pre-order them and I bought them like 2 weeks late because I had no money. So I'm gonna try to budget my money a little better this year. This past semester was the first semester I've ever had a regular income every 2 weeks, and so I just kind of got overwhelmed and suddenly was buying so many more expensive things and more albums, more unboxings, buying more photo cards from people. So I need to find a way to budget my money in a way that I can pay for all my club dues, because I'm still gonna have to do that next semester, but maybe pay them earlier in the semester so I don't have that problem at the end of the semester again. And I hope that making this video makes me more motivated to actually get these things done, because it will be on the internet and everybody can look at them. And at the end of the year, I think next year at the end of the year, I'm gonna go back and watch this video and then make a video about how many things I actually accomplished this next year. I'm hoping it's gonna be a good year. It's starting off pretty good, except for the first week of 2015 I'm getting a tooth filled in for whatever. But that's how my 2015 is starting, is I'm going to the dentist. After that, I'm hoping that it all goes uphill from there. They said it shouldn't be too bad because they caught it so early, but whatever. I think this is going to be a good year. I'm really going to try to make it a good year for this channel and for you guys as much as possible. So like always, if you have any ideas, anything you want to see me do, I've been getting a couple of requests lately, so I thank you guys so much for those. I'm definitely reading them and thinking about doing them. Hopefully this video will get up by the end of today. I'm planning on doing that, but I need to finish my end of the month video today too, so that's the thing that's going on today. That's what I'm doing today. That's what I'm doing on my New Year's Eve. I'm going to be editing videos and uploading them. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you very soon. Happy New Year. Have a good New Year's Eve. Have lots of fun, but not too much fun, okay? So I'll see you guys in the new year. Bye!